And we are here. This is great. Oh my gosh. Exciting episodes happening right now. Walking the Crossroads. I'm here with Raven Firewalker, Master of Disaster. This is me, Darren Bucare Extraordinaire. And with us, kind of rolling out this new year, third season. Here, y'all, is Alyssa Rose. Stregatoldya, aka Stregatoldya. She's the one that people come for fun as far as understanding what's going on in their life, their relationships, their boyfriends, sometimes their girlfriends, sometimes both. I don't know what's cracking off, but usually they go to her to figure out what's happening. Alyssa, how are you?
I'm good. I'm just winding down. I had a busy day. Did a lot of
Okay, well, talk
running
about your
around and a
day.
bunch
Were
of
you doing
witchcraft.
a bunch of
um,
witchcraft? Okay, man, all right.
yeah, I
That's
had
crazy. You
to.
know, this guy's in the middle of Mardi Gras in New Orleans. Is that true?
Yes, yes, it is
I
Mardi Gras
always
season. It's
wanted to
jumping
go. I
off.
never been.
It's worth seeing if you've never seen it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a huge celebration. It's a gigantic energy. It's an amazing party when done correctly. I think you got to dip in and out of the madness and go see fun local stuff. But yeah, it's an
Right.
amazing thing to see. I
And it's like a
highly
week
do
long,
recommend
right?
that.
No.
Yeah, well, basically,
It's
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, which is Lundi Gras, and then Tuesday, which is Fat Tuesday. So it's really those
Mm,
days. But on the weekends, there's a lot of parades, and it's just, it's super
yeah.
fun.
well, let's
Yeah.
explain that carnival season is from January from St. Joseph's Day 13th till the beginning of Lent. So when Lent
Mm-hmm.
happens on Ash Wednesday, and I think two of us on this podcast right now are pseudo kind of were raised sort of Catholic, right, Alyssa? Sort of, no?
Yeah, I was raised Italian
A little
Catholic,
bit. So
so
we all know what
mhm.
Ash Wednesday is, the beginning of Lent.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Fat Tuesday is the day. For those of us that don't know, Fat Tuesday is the day right before Lent where you just go booty
Yeah.
bonkers crazy. Right.
Booty
That's
bonkers
actually what they
crazy.
recommend.
You go
Right.
booty bonkers crazy. You get your
Yeah, that's what they
you get your
recommend. Yeah,
freaky
yeah.
flip on is what you do,
Right. That's the other option. There's and then whatever you want.
Booty
You could do
bonkers
either one.
or freaky flip on. One of the
Yeah,
two.
that's
Is
fine. One of
that's
those.
it.
Just choose one.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
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 I want to
Choose one.
go.
The
Yeah,
well,
you would
yeah,
have
no,
some
you would
fun.
have some fun for sure.
Indeed.
You know, Alyssa and I definitely tear the roof off the mother sucker in Atlanta, here and there,
I've
and
seen it.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah, and you've
Yeah.
seen that. Yeah, we were filming
Yes.
some stuff not too long ago, in October, I believe. So that was pretty fun.
Now,
Was that
Alyssa, do
all the way
you
back in
remember?
October already?
Was it
Yes,
October or
Oh my god.
September? October,
Oh my god,
September.
time
It was in the middle of
flies.
September. But
September,
listen,
September. It was around my
hey,
birthday.
Alyssa, do you
Yeah.
remember Disco Inferno? Do you remember
Oh,
Darren
oh
singing
no.
Disco Inferno?
Oh
Mm.
my god. You know what? I
Do
have
you remember?
videos.
Yeah,
Oh, you got
yeah, I
videos?
know.
Oh,
I was gonna
yeah.
not. I mean,
You have
just
to bring
added
that
the
up when I
sanctity
I
get
for life as we know it. I didn't
I
share
get
them.
embarrassed because
Yeah,
I definitely, you know,
yeah,
when the rhythm hits them, you know,
yeah.
Yeah, you
like
got up there and you
Rakim
didn't give
said,
a
let the rhythm hit them. You know, like I
Right.
just get a little, you know, it's
fuck.
tough. You know, it was calling to me, man. That stuff be calling to me, man. It
It
be
was
calling to
it
me.
was a very good
Yeah.
performance. Don't let us
Thank
lead
you,
you astray. It was wonderfully
thank you,
performed,
thank you.
well sung, and the dance moves and all the choreography was
Choreography
something
is
to
part of
behold.
it.
I will tell you that.
It's part of it.
And
But
It's
that's
part of
everybody
it.
was
that's when
digging
we
it too, though.
Well,
yeah.
thank you. Yeah, no, that's good. That it was well received. You know, I did see some people with their hands up and kind of getting
Yep.
into the, some shoulders were rolling. You know what I mean? Like, so that's
Hmm.
not a bad thing. And by the way,
Indeed.
speaking of people that tore it up, Alyssa, you definitely made a splash with the production company as well. Alyssa Rose Stregatoldya definitely did well. She will be on a show that we have coming up called The Rotten Peach, where she's sharing some of her dating advice and dating stories. So keep your eye out for that. That should be coming out
I'm
soon.
excited for
But
that.
who are you exactly? Why are you on the show? Like, what's going on? You are a Strega. Can you tell us what a Strega is exactly?
Um, a witch.
A
um, I
witch. Okay.
I I've been doing like readings and spell work and stuff for myself for
Hmm.
Probably like 15 years, but I didn't start my
Mhm.
spiritual business and like working with clients probably until like 6 years ago after I moved from Atlanta. I'm from New York.
Mhm.
Um I
You're
actually
from New York?
created
I couldn't tell.
yeah, from New York.
Oh, you
um
from New York?
Yeah, from
and
the
I actually started
Bronx.
my business during COVID.
Mhm.
When the strip clubs closed because I also work at the strip club sometimes. Um which is like it's been interesting lately, like being a dancer and being, I guess a witch, a spiritualist, because like as more time goes by, I'll just like pick up on so much shit in the club. Like recently I was dancing for somebody and I was like picking up on her baby daddy who passed away. And recently
Oh wow.
I was like channeling this dude's grandma, and I was just like, it's just so like two
So
opposite ends of the spectrum, like a lap dance and a spirit is coming through,
those
like
are wow. Those are alternate ends of the spectrum
yeah,
completely. And
like but
Well, I mean, yeah, at the same time, you can see opening up certain energy centers can lead to other ones opening up, and then it's a
yeah,
ritual, and then there you are.
yeah.
So I don't know.
That's-
so you had
There's
a
a
huge
power in that, obviously.
platform for helping people understand their relationships
Mhm.
and kind of coming from a female point of view, like a POV that really people can relate to, and not really taking shit from men, right? I mean, that's kind of
Right.
like your modus
Yeah.
operandi is not, letting them take your car and whatnot, or paying their bills. And am I right or am I wrong, right?
Don't let that motherfucker
I
take your
mean,
car while you at work.
th- while you at work, right? While you're working to pay the bills, don't
Right.
let them take your car.
No.
And we're both readers in Atlanta, so we
Mhm.
definitely we're bouncing energy off of each other and kind of trying to understand, like, we're both successful in our own right. So
Mhm.
that was good to kind of have that continuity and really be able to see what your vibe is, and how you did your thing. Now,
Yeah.
so that's got to be difficult when you're an empath in that situation where you're gonna have
Mm.
to maybe dance for somebody or something, right? I mean,
Yeah, or if somebody's energy is just like just really, you could tell if someone is like a bad person. Like I don't have to sit with you for a long. I
hmm
could just look at you and like something will just feel off and I'll be like, not even the money
hmm
is worth it for me. Like I'm just gonna go. This guy's vibes is just making me like I'm so energetically sensitive. I'll get nauseous or I'll get like knots in my stomach or my heart will start racing or like the left side of my head will be like pounding. Like, and I don't get headaches. So whenever it's like the left side of my
Right.
head, I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I don't know what's gonna happen,
so
but I'm
let
not gonna stick around to find out.
when I sense malevolent energies, the left side of my face definitely gets crazy,
Yeah,
gets a
it's always
little
the left
on
side for
on fleek
me.
mode. Left side for me too. How about
Mm-hmm.
you, Raven Firewalker?
Yeah, my head'll hurt. I definitely, my chest will get tight. Like I just don't want to be around the person. I don't want to engage in the situation. My body definitely reacts to whack
Right.
people. I, I don't like whackness, and I try to get it away from me when I can.
But
Yeah,
is
I
it the
mean,
left
definitely,
side specifically though?
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had left side. Yeah, I mean, I definitely have certain areas in my head that'll start to feel tight. Like you said, I think there's something to that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
indeed.
It's
But
uncomfortable.
we're specifically saying if you had to pick a right or a left side, you would say the left side.
Yeah, I would say left side, left side.
Okay,
And
cool.
I'm
Yeah.
left-handed too, so maybe that has something to do with it.
So,
Indeed.
and don't forget to like and subscribe. But if you have a comment about whether or not it's the left or the right side, what I've found is that a lot of my colleagues, people in the industry, whether they have to deal with people face to face like Alyssa does or not, it's largely your left side is the more receptor to your pineal gland, or
Mm-hmm.
your electromagnetic energy is reacting to something that's not kosher, that's not
Indeed.
groovy, that's happening.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
why we carry our mojos and gree-grees on the left side too, because
Mm-hmm.
it's
Did it? Oh,
kind of
I've
a
got mine on today. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good.
indeed.
Woo,
Yes.
woo.
Yes, indeed.
Safe,
Or even
safe,
So
it
a question
happens
safe.
I
too if I'm
have,
like doing a reading too. If like something
hmm
is off
right.
or I'm doing a reading and someone is like doing witchcraft on the client, I'm like, oh yeah. It's always like on my left
Yeah.
side,
Right.
or
Yeah.
Now, do you
yeah,
ever feel like your stomach's dropping?
yeah. Or I'll get like
Yeah.
nauseous,
Yeah.
or like, not to be gross, like I will, I'll get like, you know, you get anxiety and you gotta take a shit. I will get like, I'll be like, shit, I gotta go to the
Oh,
bathroom.
okay.
So, it's all
Okay,
because
right, right.
I don't know, I always get feelings in my stomach when something ain't right.
Well,
Well, yeah,
and I
that's your
did say
gut
your
letting you know.
stomach, so that's the whole
Yeah.
Solar
gastrointestinal.
plexus. Yeah, sure.
How
It's an
about you,
upset.
Firewalker?
It's
You
an
ever had to
energetic upset to that area. Yeah, for
you ever
sure.
Mm-hmm.
had to doo Firewalker, when you had to, ever had a
Yeah.
problem with, you ever had
I
an
love how
issue?
she's, yeah. Well, sometimes, when I'm at the store and the wrong person walks in, I've got to go. No, I don't, I can't particularly remember a time that happened, but I'll keep an eye out for that because you never know. No, but seriously, if you do get anxiety, definitely sometimes you have to go ahead and do that. It's the body has a weird way of letting you know that like I'm not down with this. Like there is
Yeah.
something
Right,
definitely wrong,
right.
and I get that.
Right.
And
And you
before
might
we
want to
get too lost
purge
in the sauce
whatever is
here,
going on away from you and get it away. That's why some
let me
Mm-hmm.
people
ask
throw up
you.
in these
Let me ask you
situations.
a question. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. On our show, we do like to ask people about how their childhood, how the beliefs they had as a child, maybe changed over time, leading into what you do. So we like to ask kind of a magical origin story and have
Mm-hmm.
people tell their story because it kind of reflects on other people's story as well. So how did you grow up and what was your religious life like and how did that
Mm-hmm.
lead into what you do?
Well, I was raised Italian Catholic. Um, Growing up, like, because I could see and like hear spirits and shit for as long as I could remember, but I didn't
As long as you
exactly,
could remember. Okay, wow, all right.
yeah, like
Right.
the first
Mm-hmm.
time I was probably like 6.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I didn't exactly have like a safe place or person to like talk to as a kid. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I had a traumatizing
Mhm.
childhood. Um, but as I got older, you know, and I had made certain friends that were like spiritual and
Mhm.
shit, and I had remembered I was like 16 or 17, and my friend took me to a botanica, and I had gotten
Mm-hmm.
a reading from this Santera in the Bronx. And she's like, you know, you're a witch, right? And I was like, well, that
So
makes
for so
sense.
for
Now
my
it
cousin
makes sense.
Joey,
Like,
so for my
so
cousin Joey, a botanica is a store and a herpetological shop where people
mhm,
of a lot of different Hispanic origins have a babalao or another practitioner there to do work or
yeah,
healing for people. Okay.
right. Um,
Yeah, it's
and
like
it's
a
funny
gift shop
because
for people
like
that practice,
growing
in a
up,
temple.
my parents were like, they're like, what the fuck are all these candles in your room? Like, what is all this shit? But like now, like me and my mom are a lot closer, but she's like also like low key on her spiritual shit too, which I think is cool.
Okay.
Um, but
So she
yeah,
got her woo woo too, right?
my grandma also like has seen spirits before. She had told me that she saw, I think it was like the priest or something that passed away at her school. And then my uncle, before he passed away, I know he was very intuitive and spiritual, and he was also able to see spirits. And he like sang in a church and shit. Like a lot of people think that you can't really, I guess, exactly like be religious and spiritual or believe in certain aspects of religion, but also be
Well, can we
spiritual. But
debunk that because you can do both,
I feel
right?
it's
I
like
mean,
all intertwined
yeah.
with each other. You know what I mean? And at the end of the
Hmm.
day, like God is a fucking spirit. So like,
Right.
you
I'm
know,
I'm the great spirit in the sky, like real talk, right?
right. And you know, people go to
Um,
church and you drink the body and blood of Christ. That's fucking witchcraft, bro.
that
Like
straight up, don't get it twisted.
that's
Can we can we
witchcraft.
can we talk about that for a minute though? People are always like they always do this to me, like, oh no, I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. Like,
Right.
hey,
Both can
okay.
exist.
If that makes you feel better, whatever's
Right.
clever, homie. Like, I mean,
Well,
I
I'm
I
a
was in
think,
crazy
a
Orthodox Catholic, and I'm spiritual, and I have an eclectic practice
right.
involving like Scandinavian mysticism, West African mysticism.
Mm,
Everybody's in the jambalaya, like everyone's rocking, dude. It doesn't need
mm-hmm.
to be right.
Right.
And this
Like
but
guy just,
you,
I'm gonna
yeah,
get my
well,
kids like
okay.
baptized and shit, but I'm also going to teach my kids about, like, cleansing baths and, hopefully, I mean, I think it would be cool if my kids were also gifted. Like, I think that would be awesome, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you look at people that are dogmatically separatists with other religions,
Mm-hmm.
that's the religious type folk that were like, yeah, we're spiritual. Because you're saying I'm not dogmatically intolerant of other people. So the
Right.
spiritual thing is like saying I'm open to spirituality, doesn't matter the path. So like you have a lot of people who are very religious and deeply spiritual. You have a lot of people that are not. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
And my
So like,
thing is,
you know,
if you're
intolerance really is
recognizing
the key.
dogma, if you're
Hmm.
recognizing dogma, then you're not being you're anti what you're saying you are anyway. So who cares about dogma, right? If you're
Right.
spiritual, you shouldn't even be acknowledging it, right? Am I crazy?
Well, I mean, it's. I think that if you're saying it's the only truth, then you're missing out on
Right.
all the other connectivity and the other, you know,
Right.
because it's all the same energy. You can call it what you want, but it's the same energy
Yeah.
field.
I
So
feel like
people
a
that know
lot of
that,
religions
you
and
know,
practices have some truth to it because a lot of the
Hmm.
sure.
beliefs, like I said, are like intertwined with one another.
Well,
So,
it's all human consciousness. How would it not be intertwined? Of course it is.
right.
Indeed.
Right.
Yeah.
I think we get tripped up where the humans make the rules. Humans say you're not allowed to do this. If you talk
Right.
to God, then you can't talk to the river, or you can't
Mm.
talk to the
Mm-hmm.
tree, or you can't talk to the leprechauns and shit. And maybe you want to
Sometimes
talk
you
to the
really have
leprechauns.
to. Yeah, sometimes you have
Well,
to.
right, especially if they're under
I
your
want to
bed
talk to a
and they're
leprechaun.
screaming at you in the middle of
I
the
bet
night,
you've
right?
talked
But
to a leprechaun a little bit, Alyssa. You might have talked to.
I have some Lucky
Yeah,
Charms pajamas in the other room if you want me to go get
I
them.
bet
But
you do.
I'm not even exaggerating that at all. So that's a
Yeah,
real thing.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
they're very comfortable, by the way. Yeah, they
I'm
really
sure.
are.
Yeah, yeah,
It's St.
You
Patrick's Day is
got
coming
all
right
the
up, so
interesting
just
right.
clothing.
Yeah,
yeah. No, how I rock. You know how I rock.
yeah.
You know
We
how I
all
rock.
we all have seen a variety of outfits.
Yeah,
Um,
I've seen quite a bit. um,
okay, so you basically got indoctrinated, but you also had some very spirited people around you. And then when you were a
Yeah.
teenager, you kind of went into a botanica, and they told you were a witch. And what'd you do after that?
I was just like, it all makes so much sense.
mhm.
Um, and I was actually like,
Did you talk to the Babalau at the Botanica, or did
no,
you?
she was a Santera.
She is the Santera.
Um,
Okay, got you. Yeah,
but I was actually like
A priestess.
I was like really
for
down in the
cousin
dumps
Joey,
and
right? Yeah.
like lost and like just doing drugs and drinking every day. Like
Right,
I was just like not myself. Like very like off my path. So, she started telling me what baths to take and a lot about like candle magic and stuff like that and spiritual
right,
hygiene, like how to cleanse and protect myself and stuff. And it was like I was walking around with such a dark cloud over me until
right.
I like found myself spiritually.
Sure.
Um, because I was just doing out here doing crazy shit too, breaking the law, hanging out with people I was supposed to hang out with, like, but
Well,
spirit
you
came and
gotta.
calmed my ass down.
Sure.
Well,
I'm
there you
still
go.
crazy, but I calmed down.
You got that Aries
Right.
rising going on, so I mean, that
Aries
you know.
moon.
Oh, you got your Aries moon. That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
that moon gets the best of me a lot of the
It
times.
does. It does, especially during a full moon.
Oh
Hmm.
You
my
know.
god. It's a new moon tonight, actually. I think it's the new moon in
Oh well, that
Capricorn.
might be why there's some stuff. Is that why you got your head covered?
Well, I like to wear when I'm doing a lot of readings
Yeah.
and
No.
Right.
witchcraft.
Yeah.
As you
I had to
should.
do a bunch of witchcraft today. I had to do a
Yeah.
return to sender. The return to sender was fun. I like doing those.
Oh, good. No, I know you
All
like
right.
those.
All right. So for cousin Joy, also, what is a return to sender spell? And
Yeah,
I mean,
like
not
for
specifics
some
about
of
it,
our
but
audience, we would, like they would like to know, like
Okay.
what does that
this
exactly
is a
mean?
teaching hospital. You understand what I'm saying? So we
Yeah.
gotta.
Yeah.
um, it's a return to sender, or people say it's a reversal, but
Hmm.
it's pretty much taking the negative energy that was sent to me or whoever is paying me to do it, the client,
Hmm.
and sending it right back to where it came from. Um, I I always do a reading though beforehand so that I can know where. is coming from. Like if I'm doing it for a client, I don't need to do a reading on myself. I usually already know where the fucking negative energy is coming from. But when it's a client, you know, and they're like, "Oh, I feel like someone's doing witchcraft on me," whatever, I'll do the reading, and I'm like, "Oh yeah,
Well,
somebody,
you want to verify
somebody."
what they're saying, right?
Yeah, right. Because I
Yeah,
don't want to
right.
just do it and waste my energy, and you're just being fucking paranoid. You
Well,
know,
yeah,
Well,
if
people
you don't,
people are paranoid,
my thing is, I have
but
to make sure this person isn't the problem first,
that
anyway.
too, because people will
Yeah,
try to lie, and I'll do
right.
the reading, and I'm like, "Who do you think I am?" I'm like, "You're
yeah,
fucking lying to me right now."
Don't.
yeah.
I'm not a
Well, the
weapon, and I'm not a gun that you point at something. That's
I'm
not
like, "You're
happening.
the asshole
No, no, no,
here,"
no, no.
like,
I
right,
help people. I'm here to help you. I'm not here to cause more problems for people. Like that's not so. And I
right,
know you're the same way, right? Yeah.
Indeed. Well,
right,
a consultation has got to be done first, and the spirits have to talk about it. You know, because that's that
right.
thing. If they're saying, like, how do you get away with doing this and that and the other thing, it's like, I do a consultation if the spirits say that this is what's going on and that this is the path
Mm-hmm.
and that I can ride this karma along with it and I can send it back, then there it is. It's kind of like getting
Right,
permission from the spirit world.
Do
So,
do
right.
you, uh, Alyssa Rose? Do you look for a karmic deficit? Like there's a problem here that somebody else did some dirt on someone, so there's a karmic deficit there, and then you have carte blanche to do pushback, right?
What, like if they're
You have
like a
permission if
karmic
someone.
child, like if it's like passed down like generational, you mean?
No, no, no. Someone did something wrong to someone else, so you really don't have to ask a bunch of permission to push back on someone that's already been stomped on by somebody else. Is
Oh
what I'm trying to
no,
say.
like if it's somebody that is like stopping at nothing to make your life hell, or
Yeah.
they abused you like sexually, physically, or they're touching on fucking kids or something like that,
Or
I'm gonna
right, or
light a fire up
stalking
under your
you,
ass.
right?
Like,
right.
yeah,
Right.
like I looked, ooh, I the
You
other
can light you
day,
can light them up because that's not supposed to be happening. That's unnatural. It's
right,
not okay.
I had to
Especially
fucking
to
hex
good
this
people that haven't done
bitch.
anything.
Well, I had to hex this bitch, but the girl that got my original business page deleted, that was just like stalking
Mm.
me, harassing my
Well,
family,
you
like just
wanna okay, so you wanna talk a little bit about that? Like what
yeah, we
happened? Because
yeah,
well, you had a huge okay, can I just preface this a little bit so everyone
yeah.
understands? So you
Go there,
had
and
a huge page on
Mm-hmm.
IG and someone literally just made up a bunch of stuff about your page so that way they could like take a cut into your like a major part of your income because you were barely even doing any dancing or anything, right? At the time, correct?
No, well she originally hacked it.
Okay.
And I know it was her because she was like messaging people shit that
Hmm.
nobody else really knew, and like I don't have problems with anybody else. But I
right.
ended up getting the page back because my friend is a hacker. But
Hmm.
then
Oh,
like a
nice.
week later, it was fucking disabled, and I'm thinking
Hmm.
because she just like kept reporting shit. I don't know. I know it was her
Right.
though. I'm not stupid because I still have dreams that um you know, she's I literally
Why
had a
now?
dream.
You
I
get
had a
fill in
dream
the
of
blank.
what
So
she's
why did
doing,
she
and
do it, Alyssa? Why did
oh,
she do
she's
it?
it. So because it's this man's ex-girlfriend, and she's mad that he don't
Okay,
fucking want her ass.
and
Um,
Right.
he's moving ahead along, and she's not over it, is what you're saying.
she's crazy. Like has no friends, never been in a relationship before. The bitch looks like Bernie Mac. Like it's just not.
Oh well, I do like some Bernie Mac before he paid.
I,
God rest his soul. But yeah, no,
but
I mean I'm just saying like.
so I started
But
having these dreams that
so he
she,
started dating you, just to make it clear for
yeah,
people. He started dating you, and she wasn't over it, and she was hating on you. Is what we're
mm-hmm,
talking about. Okay.
And she got
right.
your page jacked, and you had like a bunch of followers, and it was how
I
you
had
did your business.
45,000 followers.
Right. And you had a lot of business coming through there, and it was how you were doing
Yeah.
your thing.
Like
And
I was
that's a
literally
horrible thing.
And I
almost
was
out of
excited
the
for
strip
you.
club.
Right. You were liberated from that completely. Yeah.
Right. Like I was only going
Mhm.
to the strip club like once or twice a month. So now having to go back there like every fucking week is like, damn, bro. It's like I gotta start all over again. But it's like, you know what? You're not a hustler if you don't lose it all and are able to get it back. So I'm
Well,
just
you're doing the work
I'm
that you're doing, so
figuring it
obviously
out.
you can do it.
Well,
Yeah.
where's the
You're getting
lesson?
Yeah.
stuff
Where's the
between.
lesson there? You're obviously building, and you're going to learn and grow from it.
I was
We're
just
also
trying to
going to.
transmute that shit.
Um, we're not friends because you suck at what you do. Okay. And I
Right.
don't mean shaking your ass. I mean like doing, you're really you have a vision. You definitely have an open channel to higher energy, and you definitely genuinely care about people, and that's what people can see. If you haven't seen any of Alyssa Rose's videos on Stregatoldya, she deeply cares about the people that are coming to her for help. So, and we will let you know how to get a hold of her on IG and that sort of thing, because she really does care for people, and
Oh,
and
I
she's been through it.
appreciate you.
Yeah, right back at you. And I mean, all three of us do. I don't. If I didn't like people, I wouldn't do this for a living, like hands down.
Right.
So, and
Right.
this guy talks to everyone that walks down Bourbon Street. Talks to him. So whether
Mhm.
he wants them to or not.
Yeah.
I I have a lot of conversations
Yeah,
every day about
yeah,
spirituality and metaphysics,
yeah,
and
yeah,
the fear
Mhm.
about what we all do is kind of like I'm like a spokesperson for magic.
yeah.
Come
Hmm.
on in, let me show you our new magic here. It's not going to hurt you. It's
Right,
thousands of
right.
years older than your belief system, and a lot of it informed yours. If you'd like to take a look at this little tablet, it's just
Mhm.
Uh huh.
it's a lot. But you know what it is? It's really like reforming a tribe that isn't afraid of each other. And that's
Hmm.
part
Right.
of my thing. And I will talk forever if that's what
Yeah.
So yeah,
Mhm.
that's what, it fills me with a positive energy. I feel like I'm doing something good in the world. I can use this dumb brain to actually like have some good things happen. So yes, yes,
Well, you
anytime.
said
Right.
it, not me. I didn't know. No. So,
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I caught that. My
no,
dumb
I
brain.
didn't mean
It
that.
took my dumb brain a couple
I
seconds,
know.
but I got you. No, I got you.
I'm
Right back at you. Rubber and glue.
gonna
Get
go
out of
get
here.
my St. Patrick's Day pajamas.
Yes.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Sure.
How
Yeah.
many different fucking themed pajamas do you have?
I
How long of a show is this? You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
Right.
the
oh my
pigs with
goodness. Yeah.
the Cupid pigs are my favorite ones. Those are my favorite.
I'm sure.
And that's
Yeah.
coming up is
Do you
Valentine's
have
Day.
matching shoes with those at all? Like little fuzzy shoes? I
No,
know you probably have some.
slippers. Slippers are not
Yeah.
shoes, my friend. Get it straight.
Whatever.
Oh
Geez,
my God.
this guy. Yeah. He probably has a couple of those slippers too, I bet. Yes. Indeed.
No,
Indeed.
I do love that we're all involved in the same one of the same TV projects too. Like that was very fun
Indeed.
to
Yeah.
kind
No, it
of
was
link
great
up
to
and,
see you
and
up
and
there.
get that popping. But you are building back your IG, right? Is that fair to say?
Yeah, and I'm trying to be on TikTok more also. I feel like it's easier to get followers on TikTok. It's more people on there, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like my old clients are finding me, but I
You know
just
what, the people that really like, we're working with your
Mm-hmm.
services, it might take a
Mm-hmm.
minute for them to find you, but I'm sure that you can build that back up and just do some new networking. Like, because that's what we're doing this year. We're kind of really
right.
focusing on YouTube and really getting our channel
Well,
going. And I
and
think
the
that's
other
going to
thing
be
is
cool.
too, and
So,
this might sound a little witchy poo, but guess what? If you keep doing good work for people, higher energy, whether you want to say it's Obatala, whether you want to say it's Elohim or Kuan Yin or whoever, they're going to come in and they're going to help you keep doing good work for people because
Right.
people need it. People need it, man.
indeed.
They do.
Yeah, and
People that really know what's going on and really
mhm.
help. And I've been at your spot and helped you kind of clear out some stuff that maybe wasn't working and kind of shore up some stuff, and it's a learning curve. People help me. They came in
Yeah.
my. I remember, we both, Firewalker and I both know one of my godmother, right? And she came to my house and she's like, "Why'd you put this goddess next to the like?
Right.
They're not supposed to be next to it. Like, what's up?
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Separate Pombagir and Kali, come on.
Yeah, they don't. They shouldn't go in the same basket together and just
Or
and send them
sometimes it's
down the
good to
river.
have certain things, certain places. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yep,
Create a
yep.
formation of energy.
It's a learning
Indeed.
curve, and that there's not a lot of. Sometimes we don't have the resource. Who's there to help us?
Yeah.
So
You're
we
right.
find each other, we run into each other, and we help each other out in that respect. So
Indeed.
what are your ideas with? So TikTok's more of a something you're exploring right now.
Yeah, well, everything I post, I just put it on everything on Instagram, TikTok, and then
Mm-hmm.
Threads also is like that little app that's connected with
Mm-hmm.
Instagram. Um,
people tell me all the time. They say this to me. They say, Darren, get your butt on TikTok and tell
Yeah.
everybody that doesn't know what they're talking about that they're wrong. And I'm
Sure.
like,
Yeah.
am I the TikTok police now? Like, I'm not. So,
Right.
hmm
so how do we add something on TikTok? Now I don't have a huge presence on TikTok because I have a lot of other stuff to do. But
hmm
I may at some point start to do a little more with that. I have some stuff on there that's more for fun or whatever, but it's not really. But how would you respond to somebody that says that? Like, how do we get on there and put out the kind of information that makes a real positive dent instead of just some goofy like half like unresearched stuff or people that don't know what they're talking about?
Um, I feel like
Like,
talking about my personal experiences helps, like
right.
intertwining what I've been through or like what I do and like allowing yourself to be vulnerable so that you can make
Sure.
There you go.
people
Yep.
feel seen. Because I just be
Hmm.
saying shit, whether it's like something funny or something embarrassing or my trauma or whatever it is. I'm like
Hmm.
an open book. I'll just say all the shit that other people don't want to fucking say. But it's shit that
I
like
noticed that.
people
Yeah.
people need to hear.
Yeah. No, no,
But
that's good. No,
you know,
that's
Yeah.
or
yeah.
it's like a lot of people will be like, "Damn, I've been through that too," but they're afraid to talk about it, or they feel like they don't have a safe place to talk about it, or they feel like
Right.
nobody can relate, you know. And that's why,
Relatable.
I was like, I was so upset when I lost my fucking page because I was on there, I was talking about all types of shit that, you
Right.
know,
Hmm. Hmm.
people could relate to, and they were just like, I feel so seen, like I really feel like nobody else understands this and that, blah blah blah. And
Right.
then like my page was deleted, and one of my clients, her friend actually reached out to me a couple weeks after it was deleted and told me that she killed herself. And that shit, I was depressed about
Oh,
that for like weeks because I'm like,
Right.
all because of
damn.
this fucking stupid bitch that's obsessed with me. You don't even realize you're putting other people's mental health at risk by doing
At
what you
risk.
did.
Right.
It's not
That's
only my
horrible.
Right.
finances, it's other people's mental and spiritual health. Like
Right.
I'm not
That's
I'm
Well.
not
horrific.
I'm not doing this for shits and giggles.
Hmm.
You
Wow.
know, like
Right. Right.
oh,
May her soul be
crazy.
at rest. I mean,
That's
Yeah, it was
indeed.
that's
really
too bad.
sad.
But I think there's also a lesson to learn from this day. We can't let all IG take care of it or TikTok or we can't just depend on these platforms. The government
Yeah,
could shut them down too. I mean, like we
right.
have to, it's up to us to maybe create a page or a place and have a place for people to
I was
actually
thinking
contact
about
you.
that, right? Like a
Yeah.
forum where people can like post anonymously if they like can't afford therapy or whatever the case
Hmm.
is. Like just so, people have a
Well,
a safe
let
and
your
healthy
people know how to
outlet.
get a hold of you, and and again, we're
Right.
going to make sure that she has all her information in the notes
Yeah.
of this episode as well. But that goes for anyone that is a practitioner and a mystic or a spiritual healer or spiritual
Mhm.
consultant. Make sure people know have several different ways they can get a hold of you. If they're just DMing you, look at how easy that stuff can just get imploded for no
Yeah.
reason,
Get an
Right.
email
for no
list
good
started.
reason.
Yeah. Get an
I
email list
know.
started or something. Connect
I
with your
know.
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really
I
do
should
hope
have
you build
been.
up what you're doing in any way that we can help. I mean, just you're doing good work, and that's something to support. So, like and subscribe our thing.
Mhm.
Check out her page and get in
Ooh,
contact with her if you need some of her services.
sorry. I don't know
You
what
know,
just happened.
And just seeing you pop up sometimes, I'm like, oh, there's my friend again. Like she just wilding, dude. And you'd be like, let
right,
me tell you another thing.
right,
If he is
And let
just,
me tell you something
don't let
else
him.
that really
And
scratches
another
my
thing, girl,
ass.
like, and you're just blowing up, and I'm like, it just made me happy to just see my friend like blasting off. I mean, that's just because we need people in our rarefied functionality in our job in our niche industry tend to be a
hmm
little bit too nice, and it's nice to see
yeah,
you kicking some
yeah,
ass
Well, that's why I
and
right,
said
fighting
be
for
a good
fighting
person,
for the
not a
little
nice
people that don't
one.
get the help. So I love that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, it's sometimes being a freedom fighter and a spiritualist goes hand in hand because we've been
Hmm.
demonized so much and we're so vulnerable to the powers that be.
Yep.
Right.
It's good to have people putting out what we do in not a forceful way that's negative, but just in a way that's like, you're going to have to get out of my way if you're trying to stop me, because I'm not going to stop. I'm going to do my thing,
Right.
and I'm going to do it right now in your face. If you don't like it, you could fucking get out of my way. 'Cause
Right.
Right. Oh, damn.
that's how
Okay.
I feel
Yeah.
every day
Right.
when I walk into where I walk in. I'm not
Yeah.
letting anybody come in there say fucking anything about our practices or what people do,
Mm-hmm.
coming in with
Right.
disrespect or
Hmm.
some kind of
Hmm.
smug fucking condescension. I don't dig
And
that
and
shit.
Mm-hmm.
and you know they
I
get a
don't.
lot of Adventists and stuff show up in front of the store where
They
he's
do.
at, and to harass everybody, like, and it does happen, or
Yeah.
especially on Mardi
Yeah.
Gras, yeah, to
Oh
tell
my
everyone
God.
they're cursed or some stuff, like, so.
Yeah.
So the idea is to not really don't fight evil with more ignorance with ignorance, but
Yeah.
also we're not going to
Yeah.
lay down and get trampled on either.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
I usually try to say something that makes them feel like we're a part of the family that they're in, and we're not a separate like thing, to think that we're not like this negative curse filled like tradition. Like,
Mhm.
it's, they don't even know what they're walking into, but it's just that when anyone sees anybody doing outside of the traditional religions, they just get very,
It's fear
like mean
based.
about
It's
it, you
fear
know?
based. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
just so much fear. And I just go, hey,
So
listen,
much fear.
I'm not really mean about it. If I have to be, I definitely will be. And I'll
Right.
just get sage and just go up to them and kind of stare at them. And they're like, I should probably leave. I'm like, yeah, you probably should leave.
I've seen him do it. That shit's funny.
Yeah.
He's like wanding people like this. He's
Yeah.
like,
I'm like, you need to
okay,
go. Like,
like, keep it moving, dude. Keep it
yeah.
moving.
And
But
they're like,
what
are
is
you
it?
doing
Like
something? I'm like, yeah, I am
the
calling
church
spirits
going
right now.
motherfuckers?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
We.
it's just, you have to fight the good fight. And sometimes you have to like even show them like, hey, your traditions are the same as these traditions. And this is why. This is where they connect to each other that you
my
may not know about.
Mm-hmm.
my girl
And
Right.
Carmilla,
that's the
who
real
was on
work.
the show, she was looking at me. These people came in and they were just talking all kind of. She's just saging herself, and then she comes over to me, and she's looking at me like, I'm yeah. So we just do, I mean, it's just that look you give each other, like, okay, I mean, and
Mm-hmm.
and and they and if they if you know, then and if they don't know,
Yeah.
but you honestly, stores, if you're in a store like Marie's or like the store I'm at in DC, Sticks and Stones, you'll know. The store will let you know
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah.
if you're not there for positivity, then you got to go
Yeah.
at some point,
Yeah.
like, giddy
No,
up.
Yeah.
we can feel the air shift, and we can
Oh
just,
yeah.
go do what
Oh
we
yeah.
need to do to make it right again. Yeah.
Yeah, but if
So,
Right.
you're there to learn, then come in and learn, dude. We got
yeah.
mad patience for you. Yeah.
Well, and just for
Mm-hmm.
for your thing, like, if
Mm.
you're doing any more community outreach stuff, or if you're doing any kind of things that you organize to try to help people outside or within your page, please let us know. Please come
Mhm.
back on and let us know what you're doing and
Yep.
how the situation's going. So it's just been amazing to have you on. Obviously we appreciate you, and this jackass does a lot. So
For sure. For
thank
sure.
you.
For sure. For sure.
Thank
I
you, Miss
All right.
Rose,
appreciate you
for
guys.
ingratiating us.
All right. And don't forget to
Indeed.
like and subscribe, and we'll see you again on Walking the Crossroads.